Hey Aries. Okay, you're gonna hear some traffic noises in the background, but greetings from African America, and welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look into the mysteries of our lives. I hope you're doing well. Please be aware that this is an advanced class. If you need beginner's information, you can check out Soulful Revolution. You can check out Divine Conversations. You can check out The Ghetto Nun. Those are some good starters. Those are some good starters. There are more, okay, but I'm not more familiar with the names. The Illust Illuminator, that's another good one. Oh, yes, the Astro Queen. Oh, she's good. But those last two are getting transmissions from further out in deep space. All right, just so you understand the styles. Okay. So also please be aware that viewer discretion is advised. Now, this may or may not resonate for you. If it doesn't, don't force it. It's probably not your week or your month. Don't worry, come back next month, all right? And maybe I'll scoop you up in my net, in my psychic net. All right, but other than that, if it does resonate, boom, hit me up for a personal if you want to go deeper by just getting to the description and following my contact information. All right, let's get started. Aries, let's do this. We are abolishing time here behind the black veil. So it will be from now on, hear ye, hear ye. It will be ever now. Okay, ever now. Fantastic. Let's see what's going on for Aries. Ever now. All right. Fantastic. Uh-oh, stormy weather. All right. Or that could be a big come up. You decide. You tell me. All right. Death of the ego. Okay. Yeah, it's stormy weather. It's stormy weather. You're in your head. There's turbulence in your mind. Turbulence is in your mind. No time for ego right now. We don't have time for it. If it's makeup, we don't have time for makeup. Okay? If it's dressing professionally, no, we only have time for the sweatsuit right now. All right? We don't have time. Okay? If it's waiting for the bus, we got to jump in a cab. We need an Uber. All right? Something is going down. Let's see what it is. Hang on, Aries. Let me get my clock popping. All right. No, I don't do reversals. I don't do those. Okay, there is heartbreak. There's disappointment. Something is tearing, wrenching. There's a loss. There's a time-sensitive issue that is racking your brain. You're racking your brain. It's turbulent, stormy weather. Stormy weather. Gotta come up with something. Opportunity to connect. It did not go as planned. It didn't go the way you wanted it to go. Divine timing. It wasn't in divine timing. Perhaps someone was not committed in a relationship. That's one possibility here around the death of the ego. The loss that we're feeling. And of course, it could be anything. Okay, but particularly it's leaning toward a commitment. Someone did not remain seated in the commitment. They did not remain seated, which is no bueno. Okay, So, someone is having turbulence in their mind. I think it might be the guy or the masculine energy that was waving his dingaling around, and you found out about it. Or, or someone feels like they got to come up with something. They are racking their brain, bursting free from limiting belief. They know they got to come up with something. They know they have to. They got to hurry up too. They're trying to hurry up. Okay? Or they know they must. Okay, there's a strong desire here to salvage what is there to be salvaged. Strong desire. Strong desire. Something changed. There's a pressure. There's a prompting to communicate. There's a prompting to say something. There's a prompting that's conveying something. A pressure to change because of heartbreak. Someone is planning, scheming, trying to figure out how to get an opportunity to connect, to reach out. They have a lot of chaos inside of them. Or, you know, like their passions, fears, whatever, anger, whatever, are being held under a cool, calm surface, but there's like a lot of rapid change. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of like internal, like craziness. It could be external too, but definitely internal. And then that's what's happening during the time that this person is trying to get the opportunity to connect, to reach out, usually to see someone, to physically connect to someone, to physically see a person. If this is more towards the spiritual realm, like if it's only happening there, or if it's happening in that context with those players and characters, it could be a matter of not getting the opportunity or trying to create the opportunity to connect to the spirit world, to your ancestors. Okay, and to, you know, like you're trying to hold your head, you know, against the devil's attack, essentially. And there was some loss in this battle. There was some loss in this battle. But barring that, someone's torn up and greatly wanting to make a new start a new world, build a new world, build a new chance, take a new chance, torn up about it, brokenhearted, pressure to change. You could be brokenhearted because of the pressure to change, or the broken heart is pressuring change. It's telling you that change got to happen. Change has to go down. All right, moving along to the ego death. Yeah, the ego death. Someone may have fallen from grace. They might be a soulmate. Or you might have heard You may have connected dots. I feel like someone was found out about something. But that's just a feeling, okay? The cards are saying that someone has had an ego death. They've fallen from grace. They have not met their obligations to a soulmate. Or some such thing along those lines. All right. There's a loss of a divine love. And there's sorrow about that. There's deep sorrow. Deep sorrow. Okay, but pain don't last forever. Somebody has it in some level of perspective. Okay? Mm-hmm. Someone did not provide the D, or they gave out the D. They gave out the D elsewhere, or they were holding the D. Okay. Or someone was very committed. There was energy available. They had established their will in the temple. This was a committed relationship of some sort. And perhaps someone was betrayed. Or some such thing along those lines. Now, coming here, in terms of the turbulence in the mind, a lot of pain. There was a lot of hurting each other. There was a lot of that. A lot of hurting each other. A masculine feels that he must come up with some way to have a heart-to-heart, to use the word, the power of the word, to have that critical conversation to remove those obstacles. Someone is surprised that someone else has mastered their emotions. Someone's handling it well. And the other person who did the betraying is surprised and bursting free from limiting beliefs. They feel like they gotta say something now. Okay, they feel like they better say something. All right, so let's get you some advice before you go. All right, ancestors, would you give Aries some helpful insight into this situation to bring peace to their heart and mind, to bring wholeness to their life? What do you think they should do or concentrate on? Just surrender. Okay? Just surrender. Let's get some clarity on that. Let's get some clarity on that advice. Surrender. Face your fears. Stand firm. Okay, surrender to the situation. All right, let it happen. It's happening. All right, that's it. It's happening. Face your fears. Let's clarify that. Clarify it. You like clarify, right? Okay, let's clarify. Surrender and facing your fears. It's a reflection. Okay? It's a reflection. There's a deeper meaning. Okay? There's a deeper meaning. And here, when we sacrifice your will, you know, to obviously the Creator. Sacrifice your will in whatever situation is plaguing you. Face your fear. Look at the deeper meaning. And could we clarify what is the deeper meaning? What is the deeper meaning? What are we seeing in the reflection? What are we seeing? Destiny. We're seeing the deeper meaning is that this is clearing the road to your destiny. Okay? Maybe you thought you were losing your destiny. You thought you're losing something. You're losing nothing. You're losing your illusions, which you don't need. All right? So I hope that that helps. I hope that that resonated and that was helpful for you. If you want a personal, again, go on down to the description, send your payment with your question, please, and email me confirmation. I'll get that out to you in 24 to 48 hours. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. And thanks for taking a look behind the black veil.